Hey guys, what a week. Well, I mean, it's Saturday now, so yesterday I go in and there wasn't really much, but then my boss comes down and so I've shown you guys those boxes. They're like these right here, but they're like really tall, like up here, you know, and they're really tall and you can't once you fold them, you really can't get them very well into the baler because they're long. I mean, you can, but once it gets up to a point, these metal bars right here prevent you from getting anything else in. But now we have to bail them because the company that took them, they don't want to fucking take them anymore. So I've shown you. Normally they're just a stack and they're bundled up. Now we have to bail them. And they brought down one pile yesterday, but there's still like fucking nine fucking piles to do, maybe even more. So now I've got those to deal with. I've got the regular cardboard I need to deal with, the lab that I need to deal with, and this is just all down here. So I've got all this crap that I would have to worry about. Plus, I still need to go up and get supplies. Plus, the other fucking baler that they've been bringing tubes down almost every day now. Inventory is coming up, which means everything in the factory is going to be fucking brought down. And I flat out told my boss, I'm like, I need help down there. My roommate, she's like, oh, well, she doesn't have a problem helping. Yeah, but she doesn't always get to go down there. The other girl, one of the girls, one of the housekeepers, she quit. So we're back down to three people, which means she's going to have to help up doing the housekeeping more, And so even if she doesn't have a problem helping, she's not really going to have many chances and it's going to be so much. And I said, I'm like, you said yourself that the factory won't let me work more than 3 days. I need someone here Tuesdays and Thursdays because she may not always be able to go down there. Kevin is usually only down there on Fridays, and you just let this shit pile up, and then I've got to fucking deal with it when I come in. That's not fair to me, because I'm dealing with this entire area. I mean, apart from the plastic, I really don't do plastic because she usually does that. But I've been doing the carpet. Hell, on Friday I did two things of cardboard. I did the carpet. I did the luchador. I did the fucking lab. I take care of everything down there at this point. I do the freaking baling over at the other baler. I still have to go around and collect supplies. So you know, having to do that and it's just one person, and yeah, I may have help, but that help isn't always down there. So I just flat out told her I need help because it's not fair to ask for one person. Like seriously, when I first got hired, when I got rehired, it was for the other baler. I was supposed to just be doing tubes and that was it. And somehow now I'm in control of not only this baler, but the other baler. And I still have to do the fucking supplies and shit like that. And again, so they came down 8 o'clock or 8:30. We'll just say 8:40. 8:40. They brought over the pile of the cardboard that was supposed to be taken, but we have to do now. 8:40. I started, and it took me about an hour to do. That's how much. It wasn't even a big pile. Not even a big pile, but that's how at some point, because of these, you can see these two bars right here. You can't, because you have to put it in straight. If you try doing any other way, it won't go in. You have to, put it in straight, and then once it's high enough, you have to kind of like try to dip it under. But then it gets to the point where you can't get in it at all because of these. It might be up here, and you can't dip it under anymore, and you just got to keep failing, pressing and pressing to the point where you're only able to get one or so in before you have to fucking press it down again. It takes, and then even then, I didn't get to finish the bale, or the stack rather. There was still a stack about this big that I wasn't able to put in because there was no more room. It was fucking ridiculous. And again, there's like nine more fucking piles to do, even more than that. And that's just, there's plenty just in one room. And then they're piled all over the fucking factory. So I just told my boss, I was like, I need help. You know, Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm not here, and it's not because of me. It's the factory outright said that I can't work more than 3 days. So, with that knowledge, you had someone working all week. So, have her and Susan doing the housekeeping and hire someone down there to help me so that on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, they can come in at 10 o'clock. So, when I leave around 12 or so, they can take over. Tuesdays and Thursdays when I'm not there, instead of letting it all fucking sit down there or relying on her to maybe possibly do it, you know, because she may not always be able to do it because she's going to have to help out with housekeeping, you'd have someone here to take care of it instead of relying on me, because now it's going to be like all this is going to be filled, and then I'm going to have to try to get all of that done before I leave. I'm going to have to try to get the fucking bale of tubes done before I leave, and I'm going to have the whatchamacallit, the storage stuff to do. Is that fair for one fucking person? No. Everyone else, all the other people in the factory are either driving forklifts, which not like you're using your own strength, and the machines in the factory work themselves. I'm the only one in the factory doing manual labor. But then I'm expected to do 2 fucking balers and then have this entire area clean by the time I leave. That's too much for one person. You know, so I just told her, I need help. Evan can't do it all the time. She can't do it all the time. I need someone down there Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then possibly after I leave. Because Kevin really only goes down there on Fridays. And he only goes down there once in a blue moon when he has to do the yarn. When there's like a whole fucking mountain of yarn. Like up to the ceiling worth of fucking yarn. You know? So he only goes down there maybe once a month or so. I can't keep doing it by myself. I already told her, I was like, I only have maybe a couple years left with my body before it just completely fucking gives out with the way it's going. I'm in pain constantly. My arms, my legs are constantly giving out. I'm not nearly as fucking strong as I used to be. I've got a couple years left with my body before I'm just done. And I told her, it's like, but I'm going to be working here until basically my body gives out. So, but on Monday, this entire area is going to be just fucking packed full of that fucking cardboard. And then they're like, "Oh, make smaller bales." There's already no room to put anything left. You know, no room left to put anything. There, where am I going to put them if I make smaller bales? There's no room left. There's bales all over the place now, in places where they shouldn't be because we just do so much of them. So it's like, smaller bales, great. Where do we put them? And smaller bales means we're going to be going through wires a lot fucking faster. And then also Friday, I had to go over to the tube baler, and I had to push some on the floor again. So let's see. Monday, I pushed the bale out. I used about 2 boxes to push it out. And then Wednesday, I did about 3 boxes. So that's 5 boxes. The thing clogged up to the point where I couldn't push it anymore, and it was starting to make its way into where the tubes drop down. 5 boxes. Now, these are the colorful tubes. I can do like 8, 9 boxes of that, because there was one day I was like, okay, I'm just going to keep going, because I just put in box after box after box, and, you know, I'd crush it, and there was like still like that much. Because they're smaller, it takes up less space. But this time, I did 5 boxes, and it got clogged up. And only one of them was actually like chunky, you know, to the point where the sides were kind of bulging out a little bit. And she's like, "Oh, you filled it too much." I'm like, "No, you see right there, the boxes from Monday and Wednesday are right here. I left them right there." So that's the proof. You know, it's nothing I did. I didn't overfill it. It was 5 fucking boxes. And somehow, you know, 5, 6 boxes is usually the limit. But that's to make a bale. And usually, even with the limit, you'll still have about this much space left between the, you know, the area where the bale is, and then the area where the tubes drop down into, you still have about that much space. But no, this was starting to go into the space where it drops down. So that was just 5 boxes. I'm like, you have the proof right there. You see the boxes. That is what I put in. And it's filled up. There's nothing. Once the tubes drop in, I can't control it. And I was showing her a bunch of them that weren't even crushed. I'm like, they need to check the hydraulics. Like, really, when was the last time this machine was even looked at? You know, she thought I was lying about this fucking one, about the hydraulics and all that. And then they checked in and realized that the fucking fluid was leaking out, the cylinder is broken, and this and that. And we're still waiting on this to be fixed. It's been a year. We put in the work order a fucking year ago, and we're still waiting for that thing to be fixed. So in the meantime, we have fucking fluid leaking all over the fucking wires. The fluid leaks out, so at some point the hydraulic, the press just goes down extremely slow. It doesn't press as much as it could. And we just get the excuse of, oh, well, we just can't find anyone to fix the cylinder. A year. After a year. I just don't think they're fucking trying. Because I don't think they give a shit. Hell, most of the people I've talked to, like the forklift drivers, the guy who comes down there to fill the hydraulic fluid, he's like, they don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. And I'm like, yeah, and what happens when the thing finally breaks? I'm going to be out of a job. Because they're not going to, I'm not going to be able to come in every day for tubes, because sometimes they don't even cut tubes. So I'll be out of a fucking job because they don't want to get this damn thing fixed. You know, so... You know, between that, it's fucking hot out still. It's like 80 degrees. Those fucking boxes. Like, you can see the things right there. You can't put them in normally. You end up having to slide them under. And even then, you can only fit like 1 or 2, and then you have to fucking crush. I told her, I was like, it's just like, why can't I just come in and do my job? Why is it I have to keep doing more than need be? You know, why is it that now I'm stuck with these fucking boxes? Why is it now that, it's like, oh, we'll just make smaller bales. Great, that means we're taking up more space. You know, why can't I just come in and do my fucking job? Instead, I gotta keep doing stupid shit, or working harder than I need to. You know, going over to the other baler, having to let things onto the floor because the baler doesn't want to crush the way it should. You know, why can't I just come in, do my job, and leave? Instead, I have to do all this extra bullshit. $10.17. Yep, this is what it looked like. 10/17, October 31st. This was Halloween. This was Halloween. Halloween, 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 Halloween. No, I didn't do anything for Halloween. And no one around here did anything for Halloween because it rained. Like, all fucking day. So. But yeah, I'm so tired of it. I just want to go to work and do my job. But yet they keep, and like I said, inventory is coming up on the 11th. So whatever they don't bring down, then they're going to bring down. And they're going to lay it all on me on one fucking day. So not only will they come down, and this whole area will be fucking filled, then they'll be putting things down there in other places. Because they don't bring things down like they're supposed to. Like, I went up there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 5 piles I saw just walking out that they could have easily brought down. They're still sitting there. So in addition to the 5 piles I saw saw yesterday leaving, then there's like those 9, 10, 11 piles of the fucking big cardboard that we have to do now. I got tubes that I need to do on Monday. I'm gonna have to do supply closet on Monday. And then people wonder why I'm fucking pissed off all the time. Well, this is the fucking reason why. Because I can't just go to work and do my job. No, they constantly would. Everything just makes my job fucking harder. And the fact that I still can't use that fucking forklift thing, that, hand jack forklift thing, still, that would make my job so much fucking easier. But I'm not allowed to use it. So I have Only this. This right here. A hand jack. A hand jack and my own strength. So when things are over here, like if there's stuff in this box right here and I couldn't move it, I have no choice. I would have to drag this box all the way around because this is all I have to work with. So, and before anyone says anything, I would, there's literally no job I can do right now. I can't sit for too long and I can't stand for too long. And, as bad as this job is, I'm working 3 days a week, which is not really that great. But if I don't want to go to work, I'm not guilted into going. Where other jobs are like, well, we kind of need you. No, if I'm not feeling good, I don't have to go to work. If I'm done with my job, I don't have to stay and help others. I can fucking go. The holidays, like for Thanksgiving coming up, we have a week off. For Christmas, we get like a break. We get like 2 weeks off. Fucking 4th of July, we have 3 days off. So yeah, it sucks, but it gives me plenty of time to relax. And even if it's like even a McDonald's job or grocery store, I'd be working all the fucking time. I'd be working holidays, and my body just can't fucking do it anymore. I can't. I physically cannot do it anymore. I have my muscles spaz out all the fucking time. My nerves just constantly send both jolts of pain. I can't fucking do it anymore. So yeah, this job may be crap, but I have to stick with it because it's a guaranteed job, So, but I just want to do my job. I'm just so tired of everything being laid on me. And then when I say something about it, it's like, oh, stop complaining. Because even though I told her, is she really gonna have someone help? No. Because it's like, oh well, the factory is not that busy right now, so yeah. You say that until things start piling up down there, and you tell me, oh, it looks really bad down there. You need to work harder. So, and people wonder why I'm pissed off all the time. Anyway, that's gonna do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.